Alright, hello, hello, stargazers. Welcome in, welcome in. How is everyone doing today? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, MG. Hello, Janu. Hello, Dawn. Hello, Viviana. Hello, Weston Fox. Hello, KLMX. Hello, Zangetsu. Thank you for the pin. Welcome in. Hello, Blood Suli. Hello, hello. I hope everybody is doing well. Happy St. Patrick's Day if you celebrate. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I've been getting a few surprise asset sales. It's like, oh yeah, St. Patrick's Day. Hello, hello, Catch. Hello, hello, Malco. Welcome in, welcome in. It is Green Day, yes. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Hello, hello, Kisakai. Couldn't outsource Flametail excitement, so this is for the future. Okay. Yeah, I was like, oh wow, wait, why are these? If you don't know, I sell, VTuber assets. I sell little props for VTubers to use on live stream. And I was like, oh yeah, I forgot I had these. But yeah, happy St. Patrick's Day. Hello, hello, Stockler. Welcome in, welcome in. I haven't done assets in a really long time, but I used to do it a lot. I used to be, I used to do most of my, I did a lot of, mainly holidays. I used to do a lot of asset-related stuff. Hello, hello, Raul. Yeah, I think you saw some of them when I was on the side channel when we were doing the bread painting. I think I showed you the panettone. So I used to do a lot of stuff like that. So I have a whole set for St. Patrick's Day, and I kind of forgot I even had it, to be honest. But hey, you know, every little bit helps because I can use that towards mail club shenanigans. I can use that towards future mail club shenanigans, so that's really exciting. Raoul the Starcrime. Alright. Shall we get going? We have the rest of Pinus Sylvestris, and then we have, I believe, 2 operator records. And then that should get us all set up and ready for Near Light, which is gonna start Saturday, I think, and that's gonna be crazy. So let's see how that goes, okay? Alright, let's jump in. Let me see here. Let's... Not a sec. Let's pause this. Let's do this. And we will jump in here. Alright. Alright, let's see where we were headed before. So we, last stream, I think we went through Home, Dropping Gray, Let Us Ring-a-Ding-Ding, A Lone Soul, and now we are at... Alright. Alright, Neural. Way of the Knights. Okay. On what will you shine your light? On what can you shine your light? To do your utmost. That is the glory that all knights should seek. Glory. Glory did not betray Kazimierz. It is the people that abandoned glory. That does not mean glory is meaningless. The word glory itself is far too intangible, Margaret. Wearing it on one's sleeve is foolish. That is why knights must prove themselves by their deeds alone. Suppose the cause to which you've dedicated your life turns to sneer at all that you are. Do your deeds still hold meaning? Uncle! How many times have I told you, never speak to your opponent in combat? Then why won't you use your arts? I should ask you myself. Your arts have improved. You may have realized the truth then? About that, yes. However, Uncle Wayner, right now, I would prefer it if you... Say no more. You sent my sword flying. That means you've won, Margaret. Even though you never used your arts at all? It was a match. Nothing more, nothing less. All other factors are mere excuses. When have I ever taught you to be so indecisive? If you've come to understand the price your grandfather paid for your naivete, then you must understand the meaning of your return. Margaret, you are trampling my father's will. For us to become cowards? Fear neither hardship nor darkness. Right. Fear neither hardship nor darkness. You won the battle. You won the chance to continue your mistakes. Do remember to say your prayers, and pray that your stubbornness won't drag too many souls into its wake. Uncle, do you still believe those times are forever behind us? Margaret, how dare you ask me this question? I have a telephone meeting later. Everyone is busy with the major. As for your little charade, try not to do anything to distract me from my responsibilities. Face reality. See how others must live. See their needs. And stop imposing your fantasies on them for your own glory. You find yourself disappointed sooner or later. But what if I don't end up like you? Like me? You? Looks like those Sarkaz friends of yours took excellent care of you during your exile. Margaret! Margaret, are you okay? Yes, I'm fine. Okay, Maria, stop squeezing her like that. Her arm must be going numb. Oh, sorry. Does it hurt? I never imagined I would find you two dueling today. Waynar hits hard, doesn't he? How has he been the past few years? Normal. He's been living a pretty normal, routine life. He heads out early for work and comes home late, always busy with meetings or dealing with difficult clients, and once in a while, he gets into debates on account of the neural name. But I'm sure this normal feels enough like a punishment for him. I mean, he used to be so... never mind. Let's talk about something else. Look at how you frown. You won, but it doesn't feel like it, does it? Seems that stubbornness runs in the family. At least Uncle Waynar's agreed to let Margaret compete in the major, right? If she takes the crown again, I'm sure that'll be the end of his complaints. After, it's all for... For what? For family. For myself. For Knight's glory. To tell the truth, I know the bounty of the land of the Knights today is a far cry from the glory of the past. Maria, why so quiet all of a sudden? Are you hungry? Auntie! Let's give Margaret some time to rest. Hello? My apologies. I just got home, and I had some family matters to deal with. Not a problem. The documents have been annotated. Sponsoring the Major? Me? No, please, stop pulling my leg. You know I'm not suited to something like that. Right, of course. It's work. I shouldn't be trying to bargain. My apologies. Yes, of course. I will be there right away. The window's open, Toland. I'm getting rusty. I can sense your presence. But please, come in through the front door next time. Okay, doesn't look like you're hurt. He held back. Yeah, he didn't use his arts after all. And actually, it's been a long time since he had that look on his face. Alright, get up! So, what's your plan now? You need to report to the Knights Association, don't you? There's a complicated process, but it's not time yet. Margaret, we barged into that unfinished match. Is it really going to be alright? Alright? You're looking at an exiled infected Maria. She smashed through the arena walls and waltzed onto the field, remember? With all that she has done, what's interrupting a match or two? Right, you have a point. Trouble is an old friend, be it then or now. So long as Kazimierz remains as it is, we will face all manner of obstacle in our path. So are you going to compete in the Major, Margaret? I am. Is that something that you absolutely have to do? Maria. It's just, you finally got to come home. I don't think the association would make things difficult for Uncle and the family. But if the Chamber of Commerce have their eyes on you again like they did a few years ago, then we... Maria has a point, Margaret. It doesn't matter how the Knights Association deals with this, or what the Adeptus Sprawiedliwi's decision is. To the masses and the Knights, you are still the Radiant Knight. I have to admit, I don't get it either. I don't understand why you insist on competing again. I don't understand what you're thinking. But I'm sure you have it figured out. Stubbornness may run in the family, but that's not the same thing as recklessness. This is just the beginning. Whether I take the crown or not, it's just a beginning. Maria, Auntie Zofia, if all we do is cower on the sidelines and look on at society with indifference, if we only comfort ourselves, insisting that nothing can be done, then when will we truly regain our glory? Are the Knights of Kazimierz destined to wallow forever in times long past? So you want to... Shining light on the tragedies of the world is not a permanent commitment to dispelling the darkness. Sometimes. Sometimes it's just to illuminate the path forward, to help those who are lost see things from a new perspective. Even in today's Kazimierz, there's still meaning to keeping our faith. Margaret. Alright, sounds like you've made up your mind. But you put on such a show as soon as you got back to Kazimierz. If there's a chance, Margaret. Don't forget you're home. You have family and memories here. You have Maria. And me. At the very least, give Maria some time to fawn on you. Auntie, what are you saying? She's been working really hard lately, you know? I haven't. Yes, I know. I'm proud of you, Maria. You've really grown up. Maria Nurl, you will be an excellent knight. Oh, right. How about that? Margaret, if you're thinking of joining the Major, you probably won't have time to rack up the points you need, right? It will be difficult, but not impossible. Right. Just like the Candle Knight who's been popular the past few years. I understand it didn't even take her a month to earn enough points. That may be the case, but the Candle Knight racked up her points early in the preliminaries. Even if Margaret gains the Knights Association's approval right away, we'd still be cutting it close. What's your plan? The competition's rules have changed, but the basics are still the same. So long as I scrape together a win in the melees, I still should stand a chance. But that's too risky! I drew a lot of attention when I stepped into the ring. If you take to the arena yourself, you're bound to attract even greater opponents! Right, and we can't say for sure that the corporations won't pull their dirty tricks on you. Anyway, we need to come up with a plan as soon... I have an idea! Maria? Independent Knights, like me and Margaret, aren't part of a nightclub. So we compete as part of a knight family, right? That's true. You use the Neural family coat of arms during your matches. And if I remember correctly, it's not just knights of the same nightclub who are allowed to transfer their points, right? Those from the same knight family are allowed to do the same? Maria! No, I can't accept that. Maria, those points are proof of your gallantry as a knight. I don't care! I choose to become a knight because I wanted our home to be ours. The Neural family's ancestors, grandfather, father, and you. I don't want to lose all that. I wanted to protect the Neural's glory. But then I realized I was too naive about all this. If we followed them into the major, if we became their knights just to uphold our knightly name, then we wouldn't have changed anything. Margaret, I don't actually want to become a knight. Knights can't change the knighthood, Margaret. Maria, if there's something only you can do, I beg you to do it. I just want this home to still be our home. I understand, but I still need some time to think. All right now, don't be so gloomy. We've got lots of ways to go about this. Why don't we go to the old Marsing's bar for a drink later? It's been such a long time. I'm sure he wants to talk to you. What about Uncle? You should try not to bother him. I'll check up on him. There's one thing, Margaret. There are a lot more infected in the city than before, and the Armorless Union is also much more active. Be careful. Report. What's the situation? The Radiant Knight and Waynard Neural just fought each other in a duel. I read their lips. Neither looked very happy. I seriously hope she'll just stay home and spend some time with her family. They haven't seen each other in so long. Please don't get yourself mixed up in anything you shouldn't, Radiant Knight. I don't want any more trouble to deal with. Platinum, so what should we do? Keep an eye on her. If she tries anything, let me know right away. Of course. What are the others up to, mission-wise? Per the rules, I'm not allowed to know. Whatever. It's either something about the infected, or the Adeptus Spraviadlivi. As long as we don't have to lift a finger, it's all fine by me. Waynar. Waynar! Do you need something? Are you okay? Margaret might have stopped herself in that last duel, but you weren't wearing your helmet. You needn't worry about me. She caught you by surprise, didn't she? She caught all of us by surprise. After all, she's become far stronger than any of us could have imagined. Is that all you have to say? I'm worried about you, Muenar. I've fallen so far that it falls on you to worry about me. Right. I'm sure even you have realized. It's just a sprain, nothing more. Her swordmanship has come a long way, but she's not yet at the point where I can't handle her. But... You're wondering what made Margaret like this? Of course, there are her Sarkaz friends. They are all noble souls. Shockingly noble. It might just be that she's gone through more over these past few years than either of us could imagine. Maybe you could swallow your pride just a little and talk to either of them? Confident enough to order me around now, are you? Did coaching Maria give you such a sense of fulfillment? Before Margaret became the center of attention, you and your brother were heroes to all of us. I know how you see the rest of us. Marcin does as well, and so do Vi and Koval. Though, at the same time, I am just as disappointed in you. Let's leave it there. Have fun with work. Looks like someone used to live here. Right, there are still traces of their lives, but are they hiding? This is the third settlement we've come across. In a glittering city, the infected always run to cold, cramped corners like these. It's hard to believe. How could Kazmierz be this heartless? Are these the infected Amiya and the kind old knight talked about? Right. If even the knights knew about this, then things can't be that simple. Do you still have any strength left, Nightingale? It's getting late. We can head back for some rest if you need. No, I can hang on for a little longer. Okay. In that case... Ah! What's the noise? A wrecking crew. They're tearing down the buildings and the subterranean structures beneath. What if they're still infected hiding below? Remember, everything you see, Liz. Perhaps Neural knows something about this. The Radiant Knight walks down the hallway in silence. The portraits of past champions line the hallway like fences on the side of the road, filling her entire path with their glory. Maria. You? Are you the Radiant Knight? My apologies. Is this place not open yet? Oh, no. More accurately, it's not open to the public yet, though I'm not sure you count as the public. Right, sorry about this. Forgive me, I haven't yet introduced myself. Please, call me Malkovich. I am the staff member in charge of maintaining the Wall of Champions. Forgive me for asking, Radiant Knight, but what are your plans right now? Radiant Knight, huh? It wasn't until today that I finally regained that title. So the association gave their approval. Congratulations. Malkovich comes back to his senses. The two of them turn their heads forward to a portrait of the Radiant Knight herself. Though she stands right next to him, or perhaps precisely because she's right next to him, a strange feeling watches over Malkovich. The stubbornness is finally starting to loosen, and those things that are locked in place will soon be shattered. You look much more gallant in person. It's been a few years, after all. I understand that you have your differences with the Knights Association and many others. Perhaps this isn't something the likes of me should say, but I still would like to tell you. I say this not in a professional capacity, but Rather, as a regular enthusiast of the knighthood and as a citizen of the Grand Knight territory. Please, go on. You needn't be so reserved. Welcome back to Kazmierz, Radiant Knight. I truly believe this is the beginning of something great. Huh? Margaret, where have you been? I took a walk around the Grand Knight territory. Where's Uncle Mlynar? He got summoned to a meeting just as I got home. Good thinking, taking a look around town since you just got back. What do you think? Not much seems to have changed. Really? I kind of remember there have been a bunch of new fast food joints opening at the mall the last couple years, though. Well, it feels a lot emptier in here. We had to sell off a lot of the furniture. Uncle Mlynar is working for the corpse, and I've been helping out at Master Koval's workshop, too. We don't have any troubles with our day-to-day expenses, actually, though Uncle Mlynar doesn't tell me a whole lot. But Omar Singh told me there are a lot of knight families and merchants who don't look too kindly on the Neuro family these days. Uncle Mlynar might be facing a lot more pressure than we know. So, do you think we'll ever patch things up with Uncle? It'll be difficult, but I'm sure we can. I had a few arguments with him before I left Kazmierz. It was Auntie Zofia who told me that Uncle Mlynar's been depressed about a lot of things, ever since our parents went missing. But now, I can't bring myself to agree with what she said. Not completely. I've seen a lot of people, and a lot of things on my journey, and now, to face Uncle Mlynar again. Remember the story Grandpa used to tell us when we were kids? How, on their very first trip together, Uncle sorted out a lowly noble who hiked up the tax rates and made life hard on the countryside commoners? I remember. We just couldn't imagine he used to be a brave young man like that. It's not always the magnificent things that change a person's mind, Maria. I've come across many of those cases. Maybe he's been disillusioned ever since. So, how does it feel to be a knight now? Actually, it's not quite how I imagined it. Yeah, I know what you mean. That's why I will compete in the major, even if nobody understands me. Margaret, no. You have people in your corner too, right? Really impassioned supporters. Do I? Of course! I'm talking about Shining and Nightingale. I only met them briefly, but when I saw all of you standing on the stage for such a highly anticipated match, I couldn't help but feel I could trust them with my back. I've been meaning to ask, what have you been through these past few years? I will tell you soon enough. It will be a very long story, though, and it doesn't have a happy ending. Not like those novels about knights I used to read to you. Well, we're sisters. We are. Take everything you see and kill everyone. Get the food. A knight? What's a Kazmierz knight doing here? All the people here are dead, and you're still in our way? The Radiant Knight? What do knights stand for? No, it's too dangerous to run into the storm. You need somebody else. No, I'll come with you. Faust. I want her shot through the mouth. The knights never helped us guerrillas. Our leaders waited years, but in the end, help never came. We fought to the last, alone, until we were devoured by Ursus. Not many of us are still around to tell the tale. Radiant Knight is back in the arena! What amazing spectacle does she have in store for us today? Will we bear witness to a once-in-decades legend? Is she an infected or a knight? Will she reign victorious or will her opponent best her? With all the dreams weighing on her blade, is it still sharp enough for battle? Keep your eyes peeled! Please welcome the Radiant Knight, Margaret Null! After a long journey, the knight finally made it home. Just as always, the Radiant Knight steps forward. She is about to face her greatest challenge. Wait. Okay. Okay. Jeez. Oh, okay, that was a lot. Cliff meat hanger. No kidding. Well, at least we're getting through the whole thing, right? Arknight, thank you for continuing your membership. Thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh. Maria, I love you. Thank you, Arknight. To be continued in near light. Oh, is that- wait, are we going like- oh my gosh, wait, we're going back to the Pinus Sylvestris, right? That was like a little detour? Ah! Alright, fair enough, fair enough. Oh, goodness. Oh, that's fair. Hey, what is the story about? Arknights in general, or this current section? Also, I'm sorry, I don't check chat when I'm in the middle of reading, and this was a long reading. Interesting buried leads by Zolfia? What do you mean buried leads? Pinus Sylvestris was released directly before Near Light was, so there was not much waiting to be done originally either. Good to know. Good to know. Interesting buried leads. I was not expecting the flashbacks that we've experienced though. That was a little bit, that threw me a little. For later. Okay. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything that we just read through. Is it me, or did the theme slightly change? Am I going crazy? Or is it just a later part of the same theme? Did it? It's probably just a later part of the theme, but I swear it feels like it changed. Goodness. It's a good theme. No, you're just crazy? Has always been... Okay, fair enough, fair enough. It just happened to hit on chorus as we were ending. So it threw me a little bit. Okay. Okay. Alright. Onward. Onward and forward. Thank you, Catch. I appreciate it. So many different characters to jump between. I think it was just the timing of finishing that arc and then having that. I think it was just the, yeah, awkward timing. Alright. Excited but nervous to get to Near Light. But anyways. Gavin, hello! How are you enjoying the land of dubstep? We're currently going through Pinus Sylvestris. We've got 2 more stories, but it's very intriguing so far. What do you think about the things Zolfia and Neural said about Uncle's past? You mean like how he can stand up? I have a feeling. I mean, he is skilled in swordsmanship. They did mention he has arts. I have a feeling he's basically retired after some event. I have a feeling that he used to do a lot, and then just sort of burnt out or got I think they said disillusioned by something. But I have a feeling that he definitely has had a large past. Alright. Let's see here. This is like completely shadowed, so... Okay. Somebody. Okay. Is that his silhouette? Onward. Mr. Malkovich. Over here, please. This way, Mr. Malkovich. Oh, so this is the right place. Sorry, I'm not too familiar with the roads here, so it took me a while. Sorry to keep you waiting. And thank you for agreeing to come pick me up. No need to thank me. It's the least I could do. Please, this way. The venue is in the district across the way. Right. Excuse me, but... Yes? No, never mind. It's nothing. Today's forum takes place right before the Major's main events, doesn't it? Yes, that's right. The General Chamber of Commerce organized this meeting, and while it is a forum, the format is somewhat relaxed. All spokespersons and corporate representatives will be in attendance. Just show the invitation letter and you'll be let in. Of course, of course. I have it right here. Excuse me. Yes, I'm here. Yes, please, go ahead. Pardon me for asking, but do you need any assistance? Excuse me? Frightfully sorry, I noticed you've been adjusting your coat. If you've run into any trouble, if there's anything I can assist you with at all, please don't hesitate to tell me. Oh, no, my coat is fine. I mean, no, it's not a huge deal, it's just, I'm not used to it yet. Sorry, this is a personal problem. Please don't worry about it. Is that so? You seem a little nervous? Yes, just a little, sorry. It's my first time at one of these forums. I'm afraid I'm still not quite used to this. You needn't be so nervous, Spokesman Malkovich. This forum is a meeting organized by the General Chamber of Commerce. The spokespersons who represent the chamber are the most esteemed attendees. Please try to calm down. But I'm no big shot. Certainly not esteemed. It was just a coincidence. Something's gone wrong somewhere. I shouldn't be here. You are too humble, sir. Sorry, I have a phone call. Please, go ahead. Hello? This is Malkovich. Please go ahead. Yes, not a problem. It fits very well. I don't need anything more. Thank you very much. Oh, no, I should be thanking you for sending someone. No, not at all. He's very kind, and he didn't offend me in any way whatsoever. It only took us so long because I was slow to get ready. Please, don't make things hard for him. It's a joke? Yes, of course. Yes, I will be there shortly. Okay, see you later. Sorry to keep you waiting. Not at all, sir. About what we just discussed. Please watch your step, Mr. Malkovich. We'll head upstairs via corridor 4. Please follow me. Yes, sorry. The venue's right ahead. please make your way there and show the attendant at the door your invitation. Yes, thanks. In that case, please excuse... Wait! Go ahead, Mr. Malkovich. Actually, I was going to say, I'm not one of those people you'd call esteemed. So you really needn't talk to me like this. What I'm trying to say is, just call me Malkovich. I'm afraid that wouldn't be appropriate. You are the spokesman for the General Chamber of Commerce. As a staff member of the Chamber, I admire your work, and you have my utmost respect. If that's it, I really don't deserve your admiration. I haven't done anything of importance. Perhaps everyone will realize I'm not cut out for this job after this meeting today. And if I got a phone call right now telling me I'm fired right this minute, I wouldn't be surprised at all. You're overthinking it. The General Chamber of Commerce must have appointed you spokesman after due consideration. Your abilities were recognized. My... what? I dialed the spokesman's number, and you answered. Therefore, you are the spokesman. I don't quite think so. If I have to give a reason, all I can say is, perhaps it's something Mr. Charney came up with on a whim. And I was only picked because I happened to be there. I'm so sorry, but I beg your pardon? No, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. Actually, yes. I've met you before, Mr. Malkovich. I was fortunate enough to work on a project with you. Oh. It's only natural that you don't remember. It happened a long time ago, after all, and it was only a brief collaboration. Gerald, the team leader? You remember my name? I'm honored. I knew you right away, actually, but like you said, it was a long time ago. I wasn't sure if it was something I should bring up. If I remember correctly, we were reaching out to newcomers for the nightclubs, and we were assigned to the same list of names. Yes, that's correct. Do you remember the nights we were assigned to contact? I'm sorry, but I don't remember. It was a few infected nights. Right. Yes, the infected. Please, don't call them that. They were just knights, unfortunate enough to get infected. Yes, truly unfortunate. However, they were fortunate enough to have met you. Thanks to you, they were able to join a proper nightclub. I'm sure that was more than those infected, I mean, the knights could ask for. About that. I think you might be mistaken. We didn't actually finish that job. What? Hold on. If I recall correctly, was it the time we tried to recruit the Flametail Knight, the Fartooth Knight, those ones? Do you remember now? That's right. They had just won a few matches. You reminded them to review the contract the nightclub provided them. The knights were still young. We couldn't bring ourselves to lie to them. It's true that the nightclub's terms for the infected knights weren't very reasonable. I mean, they seem fair at first glance. However, we normally wouldn't go into the fine print for the infected knights. Right, normally we wouldn't have done that. Though this did have to do with the knight's future. No one can predict the future. Just like you. If I hadn't taken a look at your file beforehand, I wouldn't have recognized you. I looked in the mirror before I left home this morning. If the person in the mirror hadn't waved with me, I would not have recognized myself. In any case, thank you for remembering who I am. This is embarrassing to say, but I'm actually still wondering if this is all a dream. It's just too surreal. If this were a dream, I imagine it must be a pleasant dream. You think so? Is it not? Well, I don't think it's necessarily one. To tell the truth, I think I might feel more terrified than anything else. Terrified? What are you terrified of? Many, many things. I hardly get any sleep, and regardless of whether all this is real or fake, nothing good will come of it. The only difference it makes is that things are bad in entirely different ways. The way you think is peculiar. Really? Yes, after all, you're experiencing quite the rags to riches story. From a lowly office worker, you rose to the top and joined the big leagues. I think most of us have dreamt of something similar. It's something that everyone has fantasized, indeed. What's so bad about it? It's not that often that dreams actually come true. Luck was on your side, Mr. Malkovich. But I didn't really, I understand. Do you really understand? There are many who envy you for what you've gone through. To tell the truth, at the very least, I envy you very much. Maybe this is why. I beg your pardon? I mean, perhaps this is what's most terrifying. It's all going too well, too natural, and it's all too structured. It all happened way too quickly. Just 2 days ago, I was worried I couldn't pay rent for the month. I wasn't able to convince Maria Neural to join our nightclub, and I was most likely going to get a pay cut. That was when I ran into Mr. Charney. He was very busy during the Major's preliminaries, and I helped run some errands. And then I took a phone call. A phone call? A phone call. From now on, you are no longer belonging to the Swolma Food Company, nor the Mieszko Group. Please keep in mind at all times that you are representing the General Chamber of Commerce. Wait, I don't want to be... You have no right to ask questions. I don't think... No, I understand. Very good. I wish you the best of luck. There was no way I could possibly understand. Even though, from head to heels, this getup is specially tailored to make me a big deal, that doesn't mean I've really become one. Actually, I don't think this outfit suits me at all. Nonsense. It looks great on you. This may come off as rude, but I ask that you forgive me in light of us having worked together in the past. What is it? Please. A bit of advice, Mr. Malkovich. As someone whom fortune has smiled upon, you should try to refrain from sharing your feelings to those who, like me, are less fortunate. I really wish to empathize with the way you feel, but alas, I can't. There are many who wish to be in your position, myself included, but we aren't so fortunate. Do you understand? I do, but still. Perhaps you do have your worries. You feel fear, anxiety, and hesitation. But no matter what you are feeling, you are well-groomed and dressed to kill. You have the invitation in your hand, and you are walking inside this building as the spokesman for the General Chamber of Commerce. Regardless of what you think yourself, in the eyes of everyone else, you are very much a big deal. The venue is straight ahead, Mr. Malkovich. Please excuse me. Wait! I wish you a pleasant day. Heard you were once an entrepreneur, Mr. Malkovich. Yes, I founded a company with a friend before. A very small one. It must have been a success? No, not at all. You flatter me. You're too humble. If we ever get a chance, please do share with us your stories of entrepreneurship. Your thoughts on the treatment of the independent knights was thought-provoking, too. Thank you. Right. Would you like a drink? Let me get you... watch out! My apologies. I'm deeply sorry, Mr. Makovic. No, it's okay. No big deal. Please, don't mind it at all. My god, your clothes. Clothes, oh, the wine. I'm terribly sorry. I'll fetch you some towels right away. No, it's okay. I'm fine. Thanks. Please, wait a moment. Don't move. I'll wipe it clean. Please, you don't have to. I can do it myself. Please, take your coat off. I'm afraid it will be difficult to get the stain out. I will arrange for someone to get it dry cleaned. Take my coat off? Oh, and if you're not satisfied with that, I can pay you for the coat. Mr. Makovic? Are you alright, Mr. Makovic? No, thank you. It's okay. This is good enough. Please don't pay me anything. But... it's no problem. I mean it. Thank you. This will do. I'm sorry, I was in a bit of a daze. It happens, I understand. You don't seem very well, though. Perhaps you're a little exhausted? Were you thinking about work just now? I suppose so. I was just thinking about some advice I got from a friend. I guess he was right. It turns out my own thoughts don't matter a lot of the time. What do you mean? Don't worry about it, please. I'm talking to myself, that's all. It's just, even if I don't think I'm a big deal, it looks like I'm stuck wearing these suits for a while. Goodness. Quite the glow up, eh? Oh my gosh. This was rough to read. I feel so bad for him. Oh my gosh. He looks better with a clean face as mine. I feel so bad for him. Oh my gosh. Cause like... oh. A quarter of the words in that were sorry. I feel so badly for him. Oh my gosh. It's like... oh. Secret Canadian. It just, I kind of like... I kind of see you doing the same in his position. Okay, so the thing is, like... okay, I'm not gonna lie. I can kind of, like, understand a little bit of it, because this is kind of what it felt like to start being an Arknights content creator. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is kind of, like, I'm not gonna lie, this is sort of how it felt. Like, I don't know if I can fully... I don't know if I can fully, like, articulate. But I feel for him, I do. And it's, you know, it's one of those things where, like, I don't know, the whole thing is so awkward, and I understand his awkwardness. And he just wants, like, he just wants to talk to someone about it, and they're all like, nah, no, this is the position that we wanted, like, stop that. He He didn't so much climb the corporate ladders, got kidnapped by the corporate helicopter. Did we put you in uncomfortable places? No, it's just that, it took me a long time to get adjusted to, you know? Like, I don't think that's a secret. I think you guys are pretty much well aware that it took me a long time to adjust. And I kind of understand. I kind of understand a little bit of his feelings. Sort of being thrown into something that you absolutely do not feel ready for, you don't really know how it happened, and it's just kind of there, and you're working with it, you know? No, you guys don't put me in uncomfortable places. It's just something that was a really big period of adjustment, and I can still kind of understand a lot of where he is coming from. So, I don't know. I really feel for him. I do. Yeah, I just... I'm thinking about, like, the first stream when Discord was, like, a tornado in the beginning. I remember, like, at least the Hallucinar will never be a corporation. Well, aside from the fact that I'm definitely designing merch at some point. I do put her in an uncomfortable place. It's called the lore thread. She never knows what mind-blowing stuff I will write. Why? Now the Discord isn't a tornado anymore? Well, the very first stream, it was an absolute tornado. And that is how we ended up making the Arknights channel, because general chat got absolutely flooded to a very scary degree. And the people who were there before Arknights were a little really frightened, and it kind of did feel like a catastrophe was blowing through. And I remember, like, there were jokes about seeking shelter in the beginning. So yeah, it really was just this very sudden, very intense, like, crash through, basically. And I'm super grateful for it, but I can definitely understand his point of view. We have HR now, too. Very true, yeah. We have a big HR team, because before it was just MG. The actual true raid. Honestly, though. Like, very accurately, yes. Oh, man. I'm really glad that they just grabbed a little bit to expand upon how he's feeling, because, yeah, I feel for him. Alright. That stream sure was fun. Alright. Is this the last one here? Oh, okay. I see where we're going. Alright, fair enough. Okay. Let's see how this pans out. Shall we? Who is the OG HR? Well, MG was the first. And then we brought on KLMX and Zengetsu, and then recently Janu. But yeah, MG was the first in terms of the spoiler stuff. And thank you again for sort of, like, starting the whole thing. I appreciate it a lot. Alright. Let's see here. Last one. Drifting in the wind. Oh. Hard knocks. Okay. Let's see here. My life as a student has come to an end. I, Centaria, am at a crossroads, about to decide the direction of my life. There are many options available to students after graduation in Kashmir. One could head to the job fairs the big companies hold every year and compete against all the talented graduates for backbreaking work that pays little. One could also enlist in the military and go through an entire year of hellish training, and then spend one's days on the borders praying the war doesn't break out. Oh, of course, there's the option of working for the Adeptus Braviad Levi, with a bright future ahead of you, but I'm not interested in a career like that one bit. That's why. Miss Centaria, would you be interested trying out for my company's Knights preliminaries? When the Rose Paper Union man handed me his business card, I took it right away, trading pleasantries with a surprised expression on my face. A knight. Here in Kashmir, who wouldn't want to be a knight? Who wouldn't want to bask in the fame and glory, and revel in the wealth while millions of fans sing their praises? Of course, there are scandals about knights every now and there's even been knights who dropped off the face of the world overnight. But what does that have to do with me? I'm one of the finest archers there is, and I'm pretty hot too. Most importantly, I'm willing to follow the company's orders. If I could become a knight, even if I didn't win fights, I could still be an idol in the Isvaria nightclub or something, sing and dance, rake in some money while I'm young, and retire early. That wouldn't be so bad. In the end, I got second place in the Rose Paper Knights prelims that year, and I landed myself the contract of my dreams. As for the one who got first place, it was a blonde man who stank of sunshine. How do I put it? He's the perfect Kashmir's ideal of a Karanta. He comes from a pretty decent background, too. Maybe Rose picked him to be their champion up front. Even if not, it would have been tough to beat him in the large-scale prelims. At least, I didn't stand a chance in the polls. Oh well, no reason to complain about that. There's a long road ahead. Who knows? I might get my knight title before him. Rest easy, Miss Centaria. You'll get a title this time. I've already confirmed with headquarters. Right now, out of all the contracted independent knights, you have the highest priority. You might get a little less matches than before, but we'll arrange for you to get more media time. Just wait a few months. Once you get your title, you'll be the foremost titled knight of your class at Rose. Alright. Thanks. It wasn't my first time hearing an empty promise like that. A bright future, shining stars, full support of the Rose Paper Union. They get all caught up in their own illusions there. No managed independent knight would take their word for anything. Well, this manager's a nice fella. He's industrious, and he jumps through hoops for me. To tell the truth, though, I'm getting tired of this knight business. Before I even got my title, I'm hitting all the ugly problems a proper knight could possibly come across in her career. Being told to throw matches is probably the most basic one. Aside from the part where I had to make the loss look legit, it wasn't as rough as the other ones. At least nobody has figured it out yet, or else I'd lose my knight qualifications. Having to deal with the made-up scandals and the match arrangements that change at any moment for no reason, though, that's really wearing me out. Do I really have to be running errands like that just because I'm a seed for this year's independent knights? What are knights, anyway? A product? You pay for them and you get your goods? That simple? Then what about me? The only good news I've had recently, if it can be called that, is that my application for a title finally made it through the court. My long career as an independent knight is finally coming to an end. Soon, I'll have my own title and crest. I'll be on all the billboards soon after that. No one's ever been eliminated at this point, which means I can probably expect to get my title after this match, and finally become a real knight. But, well, the fate of independent knight Centaria in this match is sealed. I'll lose. What's the deal with this Karanta today? I was already pretending to be exhausted, even signaled to the referee that I was out, but he kept attacking. Some kind of victor's spoils? He knew he was gonna win, and he still treated me like a pet foul beast, chasing me all over the arena just to humiliate me. If I didn't have to pretend I was hurt, then I'd have... I guess Dad was right. Getting humiliated in the arena is part of being a knight. Like, if you won't be humiliated, you've only got two choices. You beat everyone down legit, under the rules, or you disappear without a trace after showing up on the news. The Rose Paper Union is putting all independent knights on a variety show today. The Union rented a whole competition arena to film the show, and even invited a few popular titled knights on as guests. But right before the rehearsal, a few uninvited guests paid us a visit. They dragged all the knights into the corner and interrogated us one by one. Chewed out by the armorless Union, the knights all withered away in fear of drawing their attention. Even the bad-tempered knights weren't as mouthy as usual. They kept their heads low and followed the Union men's every word, cooperating fully with their investigations. These were the Knight Assassins. After a few of the knights had breakdowns, a few others blurted out some juicy tips. The armorless Union took one knight away with them. As for the show, we ended up starting after a 4-hour delay. What happened to the knight that got taken away? No idea. Nobody had ever heard anything about him again. Not long after that incident, I get a phone call. Ring ring? Phew. Hello? Good afternoon, Independent Knight Centaria. Congratulations on your forthcoming title. I have no idea how you got my number, but if you're calling about business, talk to my manager. Thanks. It doesn't sound like you're very fond of your job. I can hear the exhaustion. I can offer you a job that's far more suitable. You only need to pass a simple test, and the job will be yours. While I'm still being confused and hesitant, the man on the other end of the terminal kept going. The arena's too small for you, isn't it? By the time you release your bowstring, the arrow has already made it to the other end of the arena. With the job I'm offering, you will find the salary as satisfactory as that you've received of a knight, and you will also have much more freedom. If you like, Miss Centaria, your arrows could pierce even the night skies of the Grand Knight territory. I await your reply. As soon as he hung up, I received an address on my terminal. I don't know what to expect, or what they are going to test, but... If you like, Miss Centaria, your arrows could pierce even the night skies of the Grand Knight territory. Sounds better than shooting commercials. I made my way to the address, a flower shop. When the owner noticed me, he hands me a bouquet. The bouquet has a note, another address along with some information, and a name. It's the name of my last opponent, the bad-mannered Karanta. There's also an arrow hidden inside the bouquet, a military-grade, rhombus-shaped arrow. No manufacturer or serial number listed. If I'm allowed to see all this, I must already have this organization's trust, if only a bit. But it also means I have no actual choice. Could I go back and be a regular knight after getting their invitation? It's either completing their test or showing up in the next day's newspapers. I can already imagine the headlines. Independent Knight Centaria dies at home in freak accident. No real choice at all. I don't like to kill, but right now I have lots of reasons to do in this guy. That guy enjoying his massage chair in front of his floor-to-ceiling window. Maybe it's to calm me down, but the data lists every last detail about this independent knight. He was paid to pull out of the fight, but he wasn't happy with his company's arrangement, so he beat down the opponent in the arena and humiliated the company director. Normally, one of those transgressions would have been enough for a court to sentence him, but because of his name, no one dares. No one wants to get on the bad side of an old, prestigious family. I guess that's why Kazimierz needs knights assassins. I think to myself, hold my breath and concentrate, pulling back my bowstring. The arrow draws an arc in the air and bores through the window, his forehead and his massage chair, before burying itself in the expensive hardwood floor. If we faced each other in the arena, I'm sure a knight like him would have taken a long time to bring down. I would have had to figure out how to pierce his armor. I would have had to throw in lots of flashy moves to please the crowd. But this way? I just have to knock my arrow and pull back the string. And bam. The chair's still giving him his massage, but he'll never get up out of it again. Hello. Wonderful work, Miss Centaria. You masterfully gathered your intel and picked the finest vantage point from which to carry out your mission. Superb execution, considering your age and talents. From here on out, you are part of the Armorless Union. We've concluded our negotiations with the Rose Paper Union, too. They agreed to terminate your contract, and you will receive a mental health compensation payout. Please come to the General Chamber of Commerce's headquarters tomorrow morning. Someone will meet you there for the follow-up arrangements. Alright. So what should I call you? You may call me... Platinum. That's the kind of place Kazimierz is. Though she had a bright future ahead of her, independent knight Centaria ended up serving under Platinum of the Armorless Union, after taking a phone call and passing a test. It's also thanks to him that my archery is getting better. Compared to the short-range, rapid firing I had to do in the arena, I'm much better suited to long-range sniping. Maybe that's why Platinum asked me to join the Armorless Union. But he also taught me a lot of things I never thought about before. Management, leadership, staffing, and command. Maybe he's trying to develop my leadership skills, training me to work in management? I guess it wouldn't be so bad to sit in an office and boss people around, without dirtying my own hands. After 3 months, the people have long forgotten there was ever an independent knight called Centaria. Her manager has already been reassigned to other knights who made it through the preliminaries. Her fans turn their eyes to the luster of other knights. Even the girl who was once her greatest fan, the girl who once camped outside her door every single day just to catch a glimpse of her, already joined another knight's fan club. Even when they walked past each other, it seemed like the girl didn't recognize the woman who had once been her idol. It was as though she never existed. Forgotten so soon after shining so brightly. Maybe that's the fate of all knights. But being in the Armorless Union is different. They hold a knight's life and death in their hands. Even the most prideful knights are afraid to speak up before them. That is, as long as we don't mess up the jobs the bosses hand down to us. After all, KGCC's directors don't like seeing the words "mission failed" on their reports. And if we do screw it up, even Platinum himself gets an earful. That's how the Armorless Union works? I'm sure I was clear that there's nothing more important than intel. I don't care whether that knight's dead or alive, but you let him send out top-secret intel? The target planted fake transmitters to deceive our assets and hit a miniature transmitter with his body, allowing it to send out information? You couldn't have been more careless, could you? You took care of the guy, but what about the problem? Have you taken care of my problem? Spokesman has been yelling at us for over an hour already. It makes me wonder just where the big shot finds so much time to waste yelling at people. Or he just wants to waste his precious time talking down to his contractors. But he can yell however he wants. There's something else here that has piqued my interest. From beginning to end, Platinum hasn't shown even the slightest interest in arguing or defending himself. That's not the Platinum I know. At the very least, he's definitely not patient enough to put up with the same man yelling at him for so long. If Platinum was really ticked off, the frail fancy-pants office worker wouldn't be breathing right now. But he managed to bear with it. Not only is he swallowing his pride, he's doing his best to play at obedience. And all because the man in front of him is a spokesman and a member of the KGCC. The little conference of admonishment lasted 1 hour, 36 minutes, and 28.36 seconds. The parties in attendance included the spokesman, an office clerk, Platinum, me, and 7 other Armorless Union members. He was the only one who talked during the whole meeting. As for us, well, it didn't seem like we even had permission to speak. That was the day I finally figured it out. Both the Knights and the Armorless Union are just employees of the General Chamber of Commerce. We're nothing different compared to the guys who sit in the office, yawn, and type away at their documents making phone calls. The only difference is that our work is much harder and we get paid more. That's really the only thing that separates us. It was a regular rainy night when the Lazarite paid me a visit after I'd taken care of a knight. My little Pegasus. I'm looking for Platinum. Have you seen him? My master's out on a mission right now, Lazarite. Is he now? What sort of mission? He didn't tell me. Then did he tell you he had doubts about this mission? No, he didn't, but I kind of sensed it. You're an honest one, little Pegasus. Well, since you shared what you know about Platinum with me, let me tell you what I know as well. Platinum is dead. On the path of betrayal, even. I knew that he felt something for his target. But I never expected him to give his life for hers. You see, it would be very inconvenient for this position to go unfulfilled, both for me, the Darksteels, and the General Chamber of Commerce directors. How about this, little Pegasus? Why don't you be the next Platinum? Put on the spot like that, I can't knee-jerk an answer. If I say yes, is Lazarite going to spare my life? If I say no, am I going to die? All I can do is stand there and mutter incoherent words. I'm just not brave enough to answer him. Even though I'm Platinum's student, and I might be able to succeed him just fine, I'm not his only student. Besides, if Platinum just betrayed them, how does it make sense to have his student become the new Platinum? Not to mention the more senior Armorless Union members. Technical skill or command, they're way more capable than me. Why me? Why me, of all people? Seeing me standing here like an idiot, Lazarite chuckles a little and shoves a badge into my hand. The symbol of Platinum. Silence means yes. Do your new job well, Platinum. And then he leaves. And there's Centaria, who is now Platinum, with a knight lying there on the ground. It wasn't until I became Platinum that I understood how hard things were for him. Every day, the KGCC's directors dish out difficult assignments to the Armorless Union. The Lazarites take care of the top priority missions themselves, while Platinum has to both assist the Lazarites and assign hands to take care of the director's other problems. Platinum has to manage, command, and take to the field personally. There's no more tiring job in Kashmir. Thankfully, everything he taught me came in handy. After I made a few mistakes and got yelled at by the spokespeople a few times, I started to get the hang of things, and, just barely, I'm finally a decent Platinum. If I could quit, I would hand in my resignation to the KGCC the first opportunity I got. With so much responsibility and risk, plus how exhausting it is, who'd want a job like this? But, you know, I don't have a choice here. One thing that stinks about being Platinum. You never know when you'll get a call from the KGCC. From their headquarters in the center of the Grand Knight territory, to the edges of the nomadic city, at the plate's bridging points. It's like a ghost that wanders the city. You can always find a poor soul called Platinum wherever you are. You just dial her number, have her take the call, and make her listen to the KGCC. And Platinum can't refuse whatever it is they want. Which is why... Go ahead. Hello, Platinum. We have a secret mission for you. Please see to it immediately. Go ahead. We want you to make sure that Glorious Shield Industries chairman doesn't attend the General Chamber of Commerce's board meeting tomorrow. You mean... Right, and we would prefer that he has no more involvement in Glorious Shield Industries affairs in the future. I don't think I'm allowed to go after someone that high up. This mission was originally meant for the Lazarites, but they recommended you for the job. That's why your phone rang. Here is the mission authorization passcode. Please confirm. Confirmed. It's a match. Very good. Do not disappoint us. It's easy to make a regular Joe disappear, but it's no simple task to have a KGCC director die under mysterious circumstances. To make sure, I gave Lazarite a call. He told me I just had to pay a visit to the chairman's lounge at Glorious Shield Industries headquarters. Apparently, this isn't going to be very difficult. Everything is already in order, and no one will be there to stop me. After he hung up, I breathed a long sigh. If that's what Lazarite says, what else am I supposed to do? There are only 4 hours until daybreak. To make sure the chairman has no way out, I stationed an Armorless Union squad around his children before heading to the company. Then I waltzed in through the front door. Just as Lazarite said, Glorious Shield HQ is all prepped and ready. The lobby doors are wide open, the security guards are away, and the detectors are undergoing maintenance. And there's a temporary card key in the most conspicuous spot on the front desk counter. And that card key... It has access to the top floor, where the chairman's lounge is. As soon as I walk into the room, or should I say, the floor, I spot the chairman still working tirelessly in front of his large terminals. Before he notices me, I've already broken his neck. After I check his vitals and make sure he's gone, I report to Lazarite. Per the usual procedures, I would get a phone call from the KGCC right away, so I'm not in a hurry to get out. It's a phone call. Why does it matter where I take it? I pull the curtains open. Through the giant floor-to-ceiling windows, I gaze out at the brilliant lights illuminating the Grand Knight Territory's night sky. When I was still a student, I admired the knights. After I became a knight, I learned the secret of the Knight Assassins. These days, as one of the Armorless Union's leaders, I still have to listen to every word the KGCC directors say. And now, by pure coincidence, I've offed one of their directors. My parents once said, my sharp eyes will bring honor and glory to my family. But what am I seeing with these eyes now? I see the vast, dark wilderness beyond the borders of the Arknight territory. I see the colorful neon lights emblazoning the whole territory. I also see the General Chamber of Commerce headquarters in the dead center, towering above everything, and the radiant night sky above it. As long as I can see, I can understand. Still, above these pillars of capitalism and beneath the earth that the city drives over, there are a pair of invisible hands puppeteering the directors, compelling them to stack bricks, tiles, and steel to the tops of these buildings, adding ever more to the tower called Kazimierz. But like the puppets they are, if they don't keep their masters happy, they get replaced. He's not the first, and he's definitely not the last. Through the General Chamber of Commerce, this pair of hands can reach anywhere in Kazimierz. And you can never escape them so long as you walk the world. Can't I at least get a little time to veg out? I'm so tired. I want a vacation. Alright, that is quite an interesting way to... That's quite an interesting way to end things. Okay then. I think that we stopped at the perfect time last stream too, because I didn't realize that it was gonna go from Pinus Sylvestris to like every other character. So I think we actually stopped at the perfect time last time. Poor assassin suffering from burnout. Uma Musume got quite dark. Can you empathize with her too? No, oh my gosh. Also, real quick, just to, hang on a sec, real quick here. Why does that not show up on my end? I hate this. Real quick, just as like a little, PSA, please do not discuss anything Enfield related in the chat. Please just no spoilers of any kind anywhere. I would really appreciate that. Please just don't discuss anything related to Enfield. Please. Because my head is making way too many connections that I shouldn't be making. Yeah, please just don't talk about Enfield at all. And I can't, ugh. Okay, just, like, quick note. I see messages even if they've already been deleted because I don't have both the YouTube chat and the Twitch chat open. I have it open as stream chat, and I can't keep everything on the screen at the same time, so please just don't discuss anything related to Enfield at all. Yeah, I know you didn't mean to. It's just like I'm making way too many mental connections now. I'm gonna try to forget it. I'm just gonna try to forget it. Okay. It's fine. But I have to throw out that PSA. I know some people here are new, but just like, don't discuss anything related to Enfield at all, please. I really need to start using both the Twitch and the YouTube chats, but I also need to find a way to also have the stream chat up so it appears on OBS. I really wish they would just make those tools easier. Ugh. Okay. Yeah. It's just, it's hard to want to stream on both platforms and then have to, like, handle the chats. And I can't delete or hide anything on every end. So it just makes things really difficult. Unironically, set Enfield is a banned word in both chats. Actually, that's really smart. That's really, really smart, Vessa. That's actually really smart. Yeah. Can you please remind me to do that next, can you remind me to do that after stream, please? Thank you. I really appreciate that. Alright. Yeah, I'm very, very, very strict about no spoilers. I'm just gonna try to... You know, it'll be a few years before I get to Enfield, so hopefully I can, like, forget about it by then. I don't like how my brain holds on to things it shouldn't. I don't like the fact that it's so hard for me to wipe information. No one did it intentionally. No one was being malicious. I'm not mad at anybody. I just need to put better barriers in place, and I think that I need to take Vessa's advice. Because it's too hard, because, I try to, like, make sure that everything is okay with chats while I'm reading, but I also see things, and because of the way I have things set up, I can't hide and delete things while I'm reading, and even if the mods help, it doesn't disappear on my end, so I really, really need to, like... I just have to have both Twitch and YouTube up separately, and make sure to put it on Stream Elements so that the chats can appear on stream, because for some reason, the stream chat system I have doesn't allow me to hide a message once it's been sent. It's a really stupid situation, and I have no way of getting around it. Alright, anyway, I will switch around things. Okay, anyway. Okay. That was insane. At least let's see what we can at least grab from this, right? Am I thinking about this correctly? Okay, yeah. I think we're good for record restoration, right? Alright. Oh? Oh, there we go! So that's where Click's outfit comes from here. Alright, this is very cool. I love the Witch Feast outfit, that's really cute. Alright, Witch Feast role-playing script. Horror Lairs Enigma, custom line / grave thief. The actor plays the role of the first enemy the hero faces. If defeated, she will offer her service as a merchant. That's really cute. I like that a lot. Alright. Nice. Click is literally Stream Nights? True. Alright. Whew. I think we are... What am I trying to think of? I thought there was a welfare? Oh, okay. Maybe something else. Let me think I need to do this. Okay, let me do a quick BRB. We're just going to swap to, words. We're gonna swap to do operator records. Alright. Alright, I will be doing quick BRB, and we will return in just a sec. Don't go anywhere. As much as I love this theme. We're definitely putting this theme on the playlist later. Alright. Doing quick BRB. Alright. Wait, real quick, because I just realized something. Hang on. Kalamex Janu is... Oh, wait for a sec. Is there a faction theme that I need to look at first? There's something here that says faction theme? I'm going through my list here, and I just realized there's something that says faction theme. Is that anything in the... I don't see it in the folder. I think I probably should have checked. You can do it afterwards? Okay, we can do it afterwards. I don't see it in the folder anywhere. It is in the folder? I see the trailer, the PV.
Take a rest, Doctor. Oh, man. I wonder what Ashley and the others are up to right now.
Is it under a different word? It's number 7? Oh, okay. Got it. Alright. So we can do that after? Okay. So we can end with that. Thank you. Sorry, I got confused. I was looking for the word Pinus. Okay. Read the full thing in the read order. Yo, I see it now. I see it. I was just looking at the wrong thing. But you said we can do it after? Alright, we can do it after then. Okay. Make sure I've got all of my ducks in a row here, as best as I can. Alright. Pinus Sylvestris nightclub. I love that. That's great. Alright. Ashlock. Okay. Pinus Sylvestris night club. I love that. That's great. Oh my gosh. Okay. First is Ashlock. Okay. I got THLPH to say Enfield in Twitch chat. Can you see his message? No, but I see that you just resubscribed. No, I cannot see him saying the word Enfield though. It did not show up. But thank you for resubscribing. I appreciate it greatly. Thank you. Alright, okay. I was able to block it over there for you. Thank you for doing so. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. Okay. The mod tools are actually good. I know, they're not great on YouTube. But thank you for doing that. I appreciate it. Alright. Ashlock. Okay. Oh, now you can see her tail. Alright. Duel. Wait. There we go. Duel. Death of a Knight is playing at the Kashmir Arena today. Alright. A beautiful lunge! The Scion of blood. No, why not? Bolswell shows no mercy to his former comrade. But his conservative style is no match for the roar of a gun. Ashlock Knight blocks the attack with her shield again and backs her opponent into a corner. Bear in mind, you can place a bet on your favorite with just the push of a button. Turn your fortunes around overnight, only in Kashmir. How's your chance, Grey Nudie? You stand before me because you've made a choice. Don't tell me you're regretting it now. Think of it as doing a favor for a friend. Kill me. Two weeks ago. Get him! Strike the gap between his pauldrons and gauntlets! Beautiful! Keep it down, Joey. Everyone's staring. Keep it down in a bar? I want to see the infected take out that noble down a notch. No offense, Grey Nudie, Arbat. Rudger's been on a win streak. Looks like he was telling the truth in those interviews when he said he was using arts to improve his fighting style. On the other hand, the only thing worth talking about the heir of Oz for is his sponsored power boots. Checkmate. Nice. Guess reading the papers every day really can do some good. Of course. Ugh, you got me, Grey Nudie. That's more than the I played a bit when I was little level. I had a lot of cousins with too much free time. You might have had a chance if you weren't too focused on saving your knight. Can we actually act like we're in a bar? This isn't the first time they played chess as a form of tactical training. You, on the other hand, need to reflect on how you let your opponent have his way with you in that last elimination match. Hey, I wasn't trained from birth like you lot. All I wanted to do was open a little shop in Cavalierelki. Getting infected wasn't part of the plan. Tourneys are fast money. I'll retire once I've made enough. Excuse me, are you Arknight? Yes. I'm with the Red Wine. We sent an inquiry to your temporary residence a few days ago, but it seems there was a small issue. I've been very impressed with your performance, and I believe you have a serious chance to make some noise in the Major. Thank you. The public would be very interested in your private life outside of the arena. For example, this bar you frequent, your everyday training, and the details of your exile from the Kaliskas. My life isn't nearly as colorful as you think it is. I've heard that you bear a grudge against your family. A single headline can draw more eyes and increase your influence more effectively than the slim hopes of a major title. Who doesn't love a good story, after all? You can make up your own gossip, but today is my day off, and I want to spend it playing chess with my friends. Very well. Sorry to bother you. My, Gray turns down an interview from the Red Wine just for us! A tragic infection, a split from the family, a journey to Cavalierelki all by herself. A sob story draws more attention than cannon fire. We don't fight on paper with ink, Joey. Looking for shortcuts will just make you lose sight of what really matters. Arbat's right. I hate the hypocrites in my family, but I'm even less interested in using them to draw attention. Red Wine just started a new column interviewing noble-born competition knights in order to get support and sponsorships from noble houses. I thought Arbat's family was even higher in status historically. Why didn't the reporter... Hey, what are you doing? I mean, it was his loss for not recognizing you, Arbat. I'm glad to get to avoid a noisy reporter, and I give thanks to the proud and dignified House of Bosfa, which neither left money nor trouble to its descendants. Let's get back to our game, Grey Nudie. Careful with your armor. At this range, you'll catch yourself in the blast. You have the advantage at range. I must think about how to deal with this problem. You really don't talk in a match, do you? In that case... Not fast enough. My magazine is empty. I see there's no other choice but to make you recall old habits. I'm glad I'm not good enough to spar with Arknight, Robert. I know the feeling. Don't bother us while we're training. Even a blank's got plenty of power. The wall looks like it could collapse at any moment now. Again. I'll pay for the repairs. Once last week's tournament money is in my account. This can be repaired with some old bricks and synthetic glue. That's how I fixed up the family garden before it was put up as collateral. Won't cost too much. But we've got a little guest to deal with first, who seems to have been drawn by the sound of cannon fire.
Ashlock Knight? I just wanted to ask if you might sign an autograph for me. I've watched all your tournaments. Well, listen to them on the radio. I don't mean to interrupt your training. Maybe I should...
It's no bother at all. What's your name?
Diane.
Here's your autograph. Thank you for your support. Is there anything else? Ugh. Why do you like the Ashlock Knight, Diane?
Because cannons are so cool. I don't know why my friends keep saying that a knight should use a sword, when shields and cannons are so awesome. Besides, she protected my mom and dad back when those people in black attacked the settlement. And I'm short, too.
I'm sure the Ashlock Knight would be happy to give you a spent shell, since you're such a fan.
Oh!
Take it. Feel free to find me if you ever want another autograph. Just be careful not to get hurt by the training knights.
Thank you! I'll come again! Good luck in your next match!
Why do fans love this piece of wood? Thanks, Arbat. You're good with children. I get along well enough with my niece and nephew. Fortunately, they're my diehard fans, and they haven't been converted by you just yet. You got plenty of fans. They like the image of a gentle, classical knight. I'm sure I could get Master Beausoir to go easy on me if I begged. He won't. Arbat goes all out in every match to show respect to his opponent, and for his own convictions. I appreciate the praise, and I'm looking forward to our next match. I won't hold back. Why are you two making duel arrangements when we're supposed to be going to watch Robert's match? It's alright, all I'm doing is trying to survive. Letter for Sir Arbat Beausoir? Thank you.
Thanks for the autograph. I'll keep rooting for you.
Hey, is it just me, or has Arbat been acting a little weird lately? You're just jealous. You bet I am! How'd he win so many fans in the span of a few matches? Did you read the column? Amidst vulgar boasts of noble status, Arbat's interpretation of chivalry touches the spirit. But his convictions about family are not to the taste of most Kashmirzians. Green with envy, are you, Rob? No. You've really been pushing yourself lately, Arbat. Like you, I have my eye on the major. An outstanding performance, Arbat Beausoir. You should come to the banquets more often. We thought no one would take up the mantle of Beausoir. Thank you, sir. I'm afraid I've been too busy with matters at home to attend banquets. Have your butler pick up the invitation next time. Ah, I apologize. I forgot that the Beausoirs no longer have any servants. I must trouble you to pick it up from my servant personally, then. Thank you for your understanding. You're not angry? This sort of contempt is nothing. Master Beausoir. Sorry, I have an appointment. See you later, friends. He's been doing a lot of invitationals. Hasn't trained with us for a while. That reporter's from the Red Wine. Don't tell me that Arbat... Don't worry, he can take care of himself. He didn't tell us he was having trouble with the estate. We didn't know he was almost kicked out of his home along with his nephews until after the season. Let's go get a drink. If Grey Nudie says he's fine, then he's fine. Maybe he's just tired. I guess. It's not like we can do anything to help. Could you stop being so negative? It's as agreed then, Master Bolswa. The contract is already in effect. But you don't need me to tell you that the more important the match, the more attention people will pay, such as... I'm quite happy with the General Chamber of Commerce's conditions. I just need time to prepare. You should leave your shield and cannon behind when you're eavesdropping, Grey Nudie. I know you're looking for an explanation. Joey could barge in at any time and punch that addled head of yours. It's obvious that you came alone. You don't want them to worry. And because whatever choice you make, you'll never endanger your friends. I appreciate your trust. But this also means you're going to do something stupid to yourself. I'm suddenly reminded that I haven't invited a friend to Bolswa Manor yet, since my parents entrusted me with the family. Will you be my first guest, Arknight? My father taught me how to use a sword here in this garden when I was little. He told me that the Bolswavs may not be rich, but our conviction will help us triumph over the wealthy and powerful who look down on us. I became a competition knight to make ends meet after my parents passed. Since I was unable to pay the registration fee to qualify directly, I had to start with the qualifiers, which is how I met you and the others. Robert didn't think you would really treat us as friends in the beginning. You were noble and uninfected. I comforted myself with the vile thought that at least what I was facing was much easier than what infected knights have to put up with. But the family's finances grew even more dire, and I could not ignore the burden that my parents had left me. I must revive this forgotten house of knights and make people remember the name Bolswa. Winning the championship is our common goal. I'll prove to the Kaliskas that I didn't bring shame on the family, and you can win the support of even more people. But I'm tired, Greynute. All those matches have done less than a single article in the paper. This garden making it back into my hands is proof. The effect of an article is fleeting. You can't rely on them. True, which is why I made a decision. The last round of the qualifiers, the duel between you and I. End my life there, Arknight.
Are you insane? You used your life to bargain with the General Chamber of Commerce?
It can fulfill my dream of bringing glory to the Bolswas. You said we don't fight on paper. Who is the one who's lost sight of what really matters? I received a notice of bankruptcy from the bank.
What?
There's no time. Fan support brings only brief consolation in the face of my family's inevitable decline. From a young age, I developed the habit of reading the papers. Aside from details on my competitors, I also look for reports about myself, about Holst Bolswa.
Why care about empty fame?
Because my family treated me well. Because I identified with the heritage of chivalry. I didn't want my family's hopes and traditions to end with me, and for that, I was willing to suffer empty fame. Think about it, Greynude. Kaliskas exiled you, and everyone thinks you hate your family. But was there not a single person in House Kaliska whom you respected, who treated you well? Shield up! Cannon up! Bombard! Greynude, you're a good sprout. Remember the motto of House Kaliska. I want to do something for them. I'm not afraid to die. I'm more afraid to see the headlines say, Historic Knightly House Bolswa ends at Arbat. or that it would happen and go unnoticed by the papers. Greynute, my friend in knighthood, if it's by your hand that all this comes to an end. No. It will be a true knightly duel, the cannon of Kaliska versus the sword of Bolswa. We will fight without regret and fulfill my final wish. Make me forget the scorn that all those nobles have shown the Bolswas. No. My obituary will be the headline. By contract, House Bolswa will be able to hire servants and tutors again, so that my niece and nephew may see through their studies. When they come of age, they will walk the paths they chose for themselves with pride. The Bolswas you're picturing are no different from the Kashmirzian nobles running around today. You could have changed it all. Why are you still holding that cannon? If you can't answer the question, then you understand. Even if you decline my challenge, I will continue to seek my curtain call in official competition. You can't bargain your own life away. I know, but this is the most valuable chip I have. That was powerful! How does Arknight wield her cumbersome shield so deftly at her petite size? Even the noble heir of classical swordplay seems to struggle with the skills of the infected knight, honed over hundreds of underground matches. The Knight of Bolswa has fallen! Let us now congratulate! Wait, do my eyes deceive me? The son of Bolswa rises again, carrying the knightly honor of his family on his shoulders. Too late. Far too late. You're trying to avoid making the choice. Do you look down on my determination too, just like those incompetent nobles? You know what I've fought for so long, but you stand coldly between me and glory. I ask only one thing of you. Greynute Kaliska, fire your cannon! Let us see how the pioneers and masters of the southern woods once built the Kaliska fortune with gunpowder. Do you see this shining badge, my dear Arbat? I leave the Bolswas in your hands. Let us see what injustice and scorn you had to fight through to reach the doors of the Major. Are you sure about this, Master? Becoming a competition knight? Pay no heed to the words of a distant relative, sir. The fate of the family is beyond what you or I can control. Let them see. Let them see that there is still someone who remembers the pride of the knight amongst the Bolswas. Let us all bear witness to his final blaze of glory, reigniting the fire of his family. The silent knight raises her weapon and points it at her exhausted friend. Yes, Greynute. I knew you wouldn't be so cruel. You'll fulfill our promise. You've never let a friend down. What? I'm empty. Greynute! You promised me that this would be a true duel between knights, each side giving their all for their unfulfilled dreams, holding nothing back, leaving no regrets. You should have noticed that I fired my last shell before you went down. What was going through your head when you swung at me? Ancient knightly ideals? Or were you absorbed with your own noble sacrifice? I know the answer. The gunnery skills my grandmother taught me do indeed belong to the Kaliskas, and that's not something that I can just toss away. I can, however, choose to aim my cannon at a different enemy. This is a conviction that belongs to me, not my family. Greynute. You are unable to continue fighting Arbat. The winner is decided. Say goodbye to your headline and your family's glory. Then, live for yourself. It was a clash between two nobles falling on hard times. An elegy of chivalry. The Scion of the Bolswaz and the Pariah of the Kaliska Forestry have come together in a magnificent display in the finals of the major qualifiers. Bolswaz showed no fear in the face of gunfire, while Arknight displayed a compassionate heart beneath her steely surface. Bolswaz fought his last duel prepared to make the ultimate sacrifice. Figuratively speaking, of course. We are firm believers in the purity of competition, and we will never promote violence and gore for the sake of drama. It is with great regret that we report on the retirement of Sir Arbat Bolswaz and the bankruptcy of his family. However, in a show of respect, several corporations from the General Chamber of Commerce have offered to fund repairs and renovations of Manor, and a stipend for Sir Arbat while he recuperates. It is incontrovertible proof that a competition knight of the Cavalierielki who pleases the audience is always duly rewarded. Special commentator from the Red Wine, representative of the General Chamber of Commerce. You've been staring at the headlines for a while. Are you gonna buy it or not? Yes. Want the extra? You got the latest gossip here, not found anywhere else. No, I'm visiting a sick man, and that's a little too strong for him. I've heard there's a story behind both of those knights. One's family just went bankrupt, while the other is helping the infected. Things sure have changed. Since when did the nobles start caring about the infected? Does it make more sense for infected to help infected? Fair enough. Oh, sorry, didn't see you. It's fine. A paper, please. I want to see what's new on the tournament circuit. Here you go. Pretty good business today. I should make a wager at the arena after I close up. But since when did we get so many Zaleks here in Cavalierielki? Alright then. Oh. He's alive. He's alive. Who was newspaper? Who was the other customer? I mean, considering they were mentioning Zaleks, I'm guessing that it's Flametail? But I didn't change voices in time to realize that. I mean, it's either Flametail or it's Platinum. I couldn't figure out which direction it would go. Mom, I don't want to be in Kashmir anymore, I want to leave. It's either Platinum looking for more information or Flametail getting support. I kind of want to lean towards Platinum, but it could go either way, honestly. This record released with Ave Musica? Us reading Kazi, the slight has its advantage. No, really? Wait, seriously? With Ave Musica? Flametail's the other Zalek? Okay, that's what I figured. I didn't change my voice in time. That's one thing I don't like when it's like mystery person. Is like, I don't know. Is this a guy or a girl? Is it high? Is it low? That's a new opera. That is insane, honestly. What are the chances? Genuinely, what are the chances? Of all the tangents that we've gone on, what are the chances? She's looking into Ashlock. Yeah, no, I was getting that. Like, when I said trying to get support, I was thinking, like, trying to see if she would be a good fit. I like the writing team is always doing the op rec immediately. No, I know, but like, literally what is the chance in terms of subject matter, right? It all writes itself perfectly. Star is still writing them scripts. Did I mention that Maria Neural rerun, Pinus, and Near Light were all in the row? I heard that, yeah. So we are kind of doing this correctly, ironically. Alright. Let's see here. I have to do this correctly. I remember correctly. If you go to SWAT, I think it takes you to the right place. If I do this correctly. Should be okay. Yes. Okay, good. Alright. Pinus, Sylvestris, Knight, Club. Okay. Thank you again, Janu, for doing this. I appreciate it so much. Okay. Bartooth. Where she belongs. Close your eyes, and I'll tell you all about my hometown. You'll come back? Really? After you become a knight? It's a promise, then. We'll wait for you to come home, showered in glory, and then we'll spread the word that our town is the home of Justina, the knight! My home. Careful. Sorry. I've never seen you in the village. Are you from outside? I was born here. Then I went to Cavalierelki. Cavalierelki, are you a knight? You must be. Your armor looks much better than the wooden stuff Hubert makes. Can I see your crossbow? Millen, stop bothering people. I'm sorry, the boy's been reading too many knight novels lately. The questions flow non-stop when he meets someone from out of town. Wait, is it just me, or do you look familiar? Aunt Danka. Justina? You're really back! Oh, I suppose it's Fartooth Night now. We saw the news about your title. Everyone's happy for you. You remember old Cole? He saves clippings of every headline about you on his wall. He opens a bottle whenever you win a competition. Probably just an excuse for him to drink more. But... The woman carefully scans Justina, looking for something. Perhaps expecting to see something. Justina is familiar with this look. She has seen it many times in Cavalierelki. From opponents, spectators, reporters, countless eyes looking, searching, just to see. You got sick. We heard about it on the news. Everyone in the village is worried. It's under control. Very good, very good. What's that in your hand, Millen? The knight's quiver. Don't touch that! I mean, give it back to Fartooth Knight. It's very expensive. It's dangerous, even if it won't hurt you. I'm sorry. I should be more considerate. Do you want to sit a spell, Fartooth Knight? We've all missed you. I'll just need to give them a heads up to prepare properly. What are you standing there for, Fartooth? We have to count the infected after the evacuation. Group 2, all accounted for. When did she count them? She was definitely daydreaming. Has anyone seen Zola? Where did she go? Something wrong, Mr. Farron. I think Zola went out to take a look at the new camp, but she's not back yet. Did anyone see her when we moved over from residential Sector 9? I wasn't paying attention. It was still dark and I was leading the way for a villager with a bad leg.
Don't worry, we'll find her, but we need to narrow down the area. There are a lot of buildings between the two sectors.
Sona. I may know where the girl went. The day before. Hello again, friends! How many times has it been in the last 6 months? This is the 4th. It's been a long stay in this abandoned industrial area, all things considered. 3 full months since the last evacuation. I still remember that time the Armorless Union came knocking just a few days after we settled down. Since then, I've kept my stuff down to what I can fit in a couple of bags, ready to leave at a moment's notice. Sorry, folks. Sona's working to find a place you can stay for the long haul. It's not your fault. It's all thanks to Pinus Sylvestris that we're still able to stay in Cavalier at all. Besides, where can a bunch of infected go? We got used to it when we wandered the edge of the nomadic plate. But Zola didn't like it, and even had a fight with Mr. Farron over it in the morning.
New Kofi shop sale from...
General Chamber of Commerce crackdown is intensifying. Not just the commercial plates. The residential areas aren't safe anymore.
Armorless Union patrols have been spotted on the streets nearby. Not many, but it's a warning sign.
I say we pound them flat and show those empty suits this is Pinus Sylvestris turf.
And give them an excuse to blow up our factory while we're short-handed? What do you think, Justina? It's just an abandoned factory.
That's right. We'll find another place nearby.
It's not home. Their home was destroyed in a catastrophe. They should move to a safer place so that more may live.
Fartooth! We don't have what it takes to butt heads with the GCC directly. Not yet. Maybe someday we'll have our own plate. And every infected in Cavalier will have a home to go back. We're setting out first thing tomorrow morning. Ashley and I know the routes best, so we'll lead the pack. Ivona, you clear any obstacles. Justina, you're on recon duty. As for tonight,
I'll keep watch. The abandoned factory is located in residential Sector 9, underneath commercial sectors 5 and 11, and on the edge of the nomadic plate, where energy is always at a premium. Justina has crossed paths with these refugees quite a few times since she joined Pinus Sylvestris. They laugh at their rotten luck. They've been on the move more than any other infected group receiving protection. Justina does not know how long they've been away from home. Sona told her that one of the older members carried a bag of crop seeds for the last evacuation. This time, he has thrown it away. But would their village have been their home, even if it was not destroyed by catastrophe? Do you want to sit a spell, Fartooth Knight? Justina hums a tune from her hometown, and the noisy, sorrowful winds of Cavalier hum with her. Is that... Zola? Those people in black weren't here in this alley a few days ago. No, I'll be late if I take any more detours. I'll have to... What are you doing here? Don't leave the camp at night. It's dangerous. Justina. I'll take you back.
No, Rita's waiting for me.
Rita?
Don't tell Mr. Fallon, please. He'll be mad if he finds out I'm friends with a kid from the residential district. But Rita's a good girl, really. She doesn't care about my sickness. She says I'm good at drawing. Why do we have to move all the time, Justina? I'm the same as everybody else when I wrap myself up. Nobody found out I was sick when Rita took me to a shop. I don't want to move again. After the village got destroyed, we drifted around the wilderness, slowly running out of food. We were only able to get into Cavalierelki because Mr. Fallon found Sona. But we're still drifting. We just do it underground now. I can barely remember the berries that grew on the trees of the village. I used to love them so much. We wouldn't be like this if the village were still around.
Is there anywhere the infected can go at all?
Was your home destroyed by catastrophe too?
No, that village has not faced a single catastrophe in its entire history.
Sounds nice. Where is it? Is it pretty?
It sits in the north, where the forest meets the plains. It is a beautiful place.
What's your hometown like, Justina? Tell me all about it!
Maybe next time. Who's there? A third patrol? Come in, patrol! Come in! Do you require backup? We need to move.
But I haven't said goodbye to Rita yet!
I told her not to play with uninfected children!
There are no kids Zola's age in the camp. She's lonely.
The Harmless Union doesn't care that she's a child. She's infected. To them, young doesn't mean innocent. It means easier cleanup. Justina, how sure are you about Zola?
I can't be sure.
We ruffled feathers when we got out of Sector 9. The Armorless Union is probably watching the warehouse right now. Scouts, troopers, they'll be out in force. It's not just this district that we have to protect. There's another group of refugees who just arrived at the outskirts of Cavalierelki today, waiting for our escort. I thought I heard something in that storage room. Should we check it out? In an abandoned warehouse like this, there's bound to be critters crawling around. I'm not going in there. The storage room. That's where Zola was drawing her pictures.
Green, red stripes. Yes, and yellow, just like her eyes. There's a pattern on her quiver and shiny bolts inside. Justina's an amazing shot. One bolt and all the bad guys in black scatter. No need to be scared. No need to be scared.
The scope's in the wrong place. I couldn't aim properly if it were so far forward.
Justina! I'm sorry. I just wanted to get the parting gift I made for Rita. I wanted to keep it, even if I couldn't give it to her.
You'll meet again. Let's get out of here. Can you walk?
I twisted my ankle when I came in. I'm sorry. I'm so scared.
It's okay. No need to apologize. Close your eyes, Zola.
But...
Yesterday, you asked me what my hometown was like. Close your eyes, and I'll tell you all about it. The smell of haystacks. The untrimmed stalks sting a little. Lie upon them, and all you'll see is the clear blue sky. The sound of the flowing waves of wheat. A bug buzzing in the air.
What's that sound? Are you okay, Justina?
I'm fine. Keep your eyes shut. The bug lands on a wheat stalk. The harvest sickle swings, and it dives into the soil. And the wind. The melody on the wind is the little tune that Uncle Cole liked to play. That's my home. Reinforcements came quickly. It's going to be hard to get through the front door carrying Zola. What was that sound? We're under attack! This is where the infected knights have been harboring the refugees! Be on your guard! Come on, Justina. You faced down multiple enemies in the tourneys. You can think of something. Wildmane? So many assassins to guard one abandoned warehouse. Since when is the GCC in the business of bleeding money? You think you can take us all by yourself? One more helper won't make a difference. You're rushing too far ahead, Wildmane. That's what being a Lancer is all about. Charging into the fray and messing up enemy formations. Standard tactics. Then what's the point of making a plan? Gotta adapt to change. Ashley means you're too far from the formation for her to protect you with her shield. That's not what I said. We're here to get Justina, aren't we? Where is she? There. You were right, Justina. You found Zola. Thanks, all of you. You're welcome. The rest of the knights are off to help our new friends. We were always going to hold back here. I just didn't expect you to charge even faster than me. We haven't talked much, but I think I like you. More guys coming in, 11 o'clock and 2 o'clock. Ashley. They're too scattered. I don't have enough ammo left. Leave it to me. They have a sniper! Form up! Don't get picked off! Thanks. Good job. Front door's open. All the armorless Union assassins in the factory are down. Communications equipment's dealt with. There won't be any more reinforcements for a while. Something isn't right. Zola, you can open your eyes now. A pity you missed the fight, but you're too young for this. The wind isn't right. Justina, what's the matter? Ugh. Phew, that was close. Didn't see that sniper up there. How'd you spot him, Justina? I couldn't hear the sound of the wind. What? Well, there's a window there. Wind affects the trajectory of a projectile. I'm guessing you didn't get it either. You'll get used to the way Justina talks soon enough. Zola. Justina. It's safe now. Let's go home. Justina climbs the observation deck. Wind whirls through the streets, through gaps in the sewer pipes, swaying the less than sturdy scaffolding. Back at the camp, Farron scolds Zola for running out on her own. Seeing her teacher's mouth twitch with fear and worry, Zola does not argue and simply grips the hands of her loved ones. All of them will go into dreamland, not thinking about when the next evacuation might be, not asking whether this nomadic life might ever come to an end. Home is where they have made their beds from cardboard boxes and clothes. Once again, she takes out her flute. Beep beep. What's that? Can't make a whistle? Inquisitive beeping. Wildmane's pet? Joyous beeping. Cheerful beeping. Hey, stop! You'll wake everyone up! Where's the switch? Liberi fumbles with the unfamiliar beeping machine, dropping her flute to the ground. Apparently sensing her predicament, Justice Knight considerately spins around and turns on its searchlight. No. Justina tries to block the light with her body and realizes that Justice Knight is taller than she. The switch is behind the plate. Thanks. I wouldn't recommend shutting her off, though. Justice Knight gets lonely when she can't get a signal around her. You like to be with people, don't you? Joyous beeping. Hey, Justina! What's that sound? I've never heard it before. It's my flute. You play the flute? Oh, I see. You had Justice put out a call because you wanted an audience, didn't you? Well, you found one. I don't know much about music, but I'm a great listener. Go ahead and play, Fartooth Knight. You just wanted to get in on the action. Grey Nudie? Did Justice Knight wake you up too? No, you woke me up. You should thank me then! Justina's putting on a show! Don't pressure her. Is that a flute? I used to live near an old woman with a bad leg. I could hear her playing in her house. One of these handmade flutes. Now I'm starting to miss the traditional melodies from back in the day. What's that? An attic party and I wasn't invited? And there I was, thinking I was giving you a bit more sleep after that rescue operation. You got woken up too? I was thinking about Zola. Ivana's right. We can't hide underground forever. People have gotten so used to the nomadic life that they're beginning to forget even the infected deserve to have a home. Calm down and hear out my new idea, since you're up anyway. Sure. What about the show? Maybe next time, Ivana. I'll play you a song from my home. There we go. Sorry about the little slip. It's hard to see when things are on versus off. Talk about changing the voices constantly, though. It's fun, though. It's a fun group. Alright. Let's see. Even more to be continued. Shall we wrap up with a little bit of a show here? The final little... Should work. I haven't changed anything else. You make a great Justice Knight. Thank you. I've heard Justice Knight, so I can at least have that one in my head a little bit more. Happy beeping. Alright. So I think we will be wrapping up here with Bridge to the Dawn. Okay. Faction theme. I've never heard of faction theme before. That is interesting. Alright. Faction theme. Bridge to the Dawn. Let's see how that goes. Make sure I know how to do this correctly. ELC is on. That's why it showed up. Okay. Noted. We'll pause this here. Throw this up here. Throw this up here, make sure we're doing this correctly. And... Alright. Oh? Oh! That's so fitting then. Love the rendering with these. Lighting is so well done. Spot a rainbow, a little bit of that lens flare rainbow. That's really cool though. I love the lighting on this. This is a really great illustration. Also, this is definitely, we can add this to the playlist too. I need to update the playlist. They're really cool though. I can't believe somehow we accidentally got them. I just realized that Fartooth's boots look like bird talons. It's a really cool design. I know, yeah, exactly. Thank you, Catch. Wild May in the back. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Very, very good. All right. All right. All right. There we go. Oh hey, we got a new coffee shop sale during that. And that's Pinus Sylvestris wrapped up. Onwards to Near Light Saturday. Oh man, that's scary. That's really scary. Like, I'm excited for Near Light. I want to learn more about it. I really genuinely do want to know more. I'm just like, oh, the reading. The reading is gonna be a lot. I'm nervous about the amount of reading. Like I've been saying this a lot, but like I've been saying, you guys are gonna have to be really, really patient with me, okay? Can we... Not even the longest event. One of them, though. One of them. You will read a lot of words and you will like it. Just be patient with me. Just be nice. Alright. Alright. Are we ever not patient? No, it's just... I am nervous. I am nervous for this much reading. Alright. No, I appreciate you guys a ton. I really, really do. Alright. The horse won't bite. I don't know, Anyway. Alright. Next stream is gonna be Thursday, and that's a bit of fashion and maybe wrapping up the pram keychain. I'm not really sure yet. And then yeah, Saturday, that's where we go. I mean, I think, like I said again, it was very fitting, the order that we did the readings in. I'm very curious as to where things go, but yeah, if you have not yet subscribed on YouTube or followed on Twitch, definitely consider doing so. If you've not yet joined our Discord, please consider doing so. Please keep all Enfield talk into the Enfield channel. There is one, I don't enter it. If you want to discuss stuff like that, just keep it in there, please. And we do have an Arknights channel as well. And if you are not into Arknights in any form and you're just here listening to cool story, I appreciate you lots. We would still be happy to have you in the Discord because there's plenty for you to do there, as well as a whole game chat channel with everything else that is very active. We'd be happy to have you. But with that, thank you all so much. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, evening, or night. I wish you all the best. Thank you, Stargazers.